understand the pathogenesis of sporadic pancreatic cancer. Okay, so there are several inherited form of pancreatic adenocarcinoma, but sporadic is most common. Okay, so most cases are sporadic. Okay, so the development of pancreatic ductal adenocarcinoma is start from the intraepithelial neoplasia to invasive cancer. Okay, so there is a pathway. Okay, from pancreatic intraepithelium, inside epithelium changes start, that is pan in to invasive cancer. Okay, so let's see. So progression of pancreatic intraepithelial neoplasia to invasive pancreatic ductal adenocarcinoma. So most common type is pancreatic ductal adenocarcinoma. This is also MCQ. So pan-in is defined as histologically by progressive abnormality of ductal epithelium from columnar metaplasia through carcinoma in situ. So in normal duct it is cuboidal. So when it change to columnar, it is columnar metaplasia. Okay, that condition are reversible. Okay, so that is called pan in 1A. Okay, and pan in 1-3 is called carcinoma in situ. So remember, carcinoma in situ, 3 word, so it's 3. Okay, so pan in 1A, in 1A, that is the starting point, so columnar. Okay, and there is no atypia. Okay, so just columnar metaplasia, but there is a no atypia. Okay, okay, so in 1B everything is same, but there is a papillary architecture develop. Okay, so remember, architecture means A only. Okay, means architecture means 1. Okay, 1. Okay, so papillary architecture means 1B. Okay, building of papillary architecture, you can remember it's B for building of papillary architecture. Okay, okay, so next is pan in 2. Okay, so in pan in 2 there is a nuclear atypia, that is the important line. Okay, so nuclear atypia is in pan in 2. Okay, okay, so now there is a pan in 3, that is carcinoma in situ. Here you will see complete loss of polarity with marked cytological atypia. Okay, so that is keyword is complete loss of polarity. Okay, okay, so KRAS oncogene is activated more than the 90% of the pancreatic cancer, that is the, and this is initiating event. Okay, so kick off the event is start from KRAS 2. Okay, KRAS 2. Okay, so it's activated. Okay, and initiating event. Okay, so one of the earliest genetic abnormality identified in progression of pan in to PDA, pancreatic ductal adenocarcinoma. Okay, so it's KRAS 2 oncogene. Okay, okay, so other genes are CDKN2A, P16, P53 and SMAD4. Okay, so these are the tumor suppressor genes. Okay, okay, so CDKN2A, that is loss of P60, is associated in 90% of pancreatic adenocarcinoma. Okay, so loss of P16, but KRAS 2, KRAS 2 is most commonly. KRAS 2 is more than 95%. So first one is KRAS, second is loss of P16. So it's loss of KRAS is activation. Okay, 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 and third one is P53. Okay, almost in 79 or 80% you can say. Okay, so P53 mutation seen in from non-invasive to invasive tumor. Okay, or SMAD4 mutation occur in late of the pathway. Okay, this. Okay, okay, so there is a pathway. This picture is very important, asked in so many examination. So one is normal, second one is normal, that is cuboidal epithelium, you can see here. Next is pan in 1A, pan in 1B, so it is related to KRAS. Next one is pan in 2, that is CDK and 2A, so 2 is 2. Okay, this 2. Next is pan in 3, so P53. Okay, okay, and then SMAD4. Okay, SMAD4. Okay, so molecular genetic progression from pancreatic intraepithelial neuroplasia to invasive ductal carcinoma. Okay, so this is the pathway. This pathway is asked in many. If you forget this line, they ask the order. Okay, so KRAS is A, then it's C, CDKN2A C, and the last is D. Okay, and in order you can also, it's A for 1, it's 2 and 3 and 4, whatever you, the way you can remember, but you have to remember. Okay, okay, let's see in any extra line given in Bailey. Just I will add one. 85% of pancreatic cancer is related to ductal adenocarcinoma. Okay, so ductal adenocarcinoma most commonly seen in head. Okay, okay, and the ductal adenocarcinoma infiltrate locally along the nerve sheath, along the lymphatic, blood vessel, liver and peritoneal metastases are common. Okay, okay, and then tumor arising from ampulla or from distal common bile duct present as mass in the head of the pancreas. Okay, 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 and the ampullary carcinoma has better prognosis because of early presentation. Okay, and few more line from the Schwarz. Okay, okay, so 2/3 of pancreatic adenocarcinoma arise from the head or uncinate process, same line as is written in Bailey, and a tumor in the body and tail are generally larger and less commonly resectable. Okay, okay, and head of the pancreas are typically diagnosed earlier because they cause obstructive jaundice. Okay, then ampullary carcinoma in the distal bile duct and periampullary adenocarcinoma better prognosis, the same thing. The ampullary carcinoma or distal bile duct has slightly better prognosis. And one line is from acinar cell carcinoma is present large tumor and even often more than 10 centimeter in diameter, even more. So acinar cell carcinoma is present as large tumor. Okay, okay, prognosis is better. Okay, okay, thank you.